How are you doing?
I am awesome.
It's been a while since Spel, since we saw each other.
Yes.
Do you have any other stuff with you, or is it the same that you brought with you at Spel?
It's predominantly the same. It's just a lot more because I have a lot more room to display.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so show us a little bit about what you have.
Well, actually, the newest thing that I've made just recently, I made these when I was in England, and they're little meeples made of glass.
Okay.
And I don't know if your camera could capture, but
we should be able to.
There is actually layers of glass in there, and when you look at them from the side, you can see all those layers of glass, which I know is a bit of a geeky thing, but I like that. It's all part of the magic of glass. So you get the saturation there, but you can see kind of how they're made.
Nice.
So those are fun.
So these are new, right?
Those are new.
Okay.
And actually I've sold out of all of the sets of colors, and now I've just got a few individuals left. But I'll be making more when I go back to my studio in England.
They look delicious. They look like candy.
I know. Well, they came kind of this matte color from when I got them back from the water jet cutter, and they looked sort of dull. And so I sent them through the kiln again, and they got all glossy and sparkly and pretty, and I was like, oh, candy.
Nice.
Glass candy, so.
Okay, sure. And what are all these then?
Oh,
Let's move on.
I'll move on. So these little guys are my witwits, and that stands for what in the world is that? Because as you can see, they're not really anything. They're just alien little funky creatures.
Okay.
So I had my viewers take a look and vote on what we should call them, and that's what they decided.
Okay. So how much time on average do you spend on making one of these?
Oh, well, it depends on the design, of course. The dragons, actually, and the dogs, which are down there in the second, those take me the longest to do. Okay. And they're about an hour and 15 minutes, each one.
Wow.
And when you're working with glass, it's not that you can set it down, go have a cup of tea and come back. It's a really intense, focused amount of time, because once you start, you have to finish the piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love that, because you really get into the flow and the zen kind of it, and you're just really focused, and the time passes really quickly, and I'll wake up and I'll be done, I'll be thinking, oh, holy cow, because I try to get up and stretch between pieces, so I don't get all like a crow.
I get it.
So yeah, those are the most intensive pieces, and then everything else is a little bit less time.
Okay.
But glass takes time to melt, and
absolutely, yeah. So how's business been going then so far?
It's been going extremely well. I've been very just surprised and gratified.
Oh wow. I see you have a little competition going here.
I do? Yes.
Because I saw Richard's run-through of this game.
Yes.
And he was kind of, like, wowed about it.
It's a lovely game.
It is?
It's really amazing.
Heartbreaking game.
Well, it's instead of being about conflict and about fighting and about conquering, it's about coming together and having agreements and.
Or you say it's one of your favorite ones of the year?
I would say so, yes. And I hope that this becomes a genre in itself, where people can learn about cooperation and negotiation and coming together and creating positive things rather than conquering and dividing and winning and all of that. So I just think it's a great new start, hopefully in a new genre.
Yeah. And you have a competition going on?
I do. Yep.
How does
in
it
fact,
work?
the nice people at Luda Creations have donated the game, and I've made these special markers to go with it. It's actually these are the colors in the game, which I think is also brilliant, because there's so many red, green, blue, yellow games. To have gold and purple is a nice, refreshing change. But anyway, so I've made the markers, and they've got the game, obviously, and we're going to have a drawing on Sunday for the people who have signed up here at Essen, and then also for my online subscribers. My husband and I will have a drawing next week, and Luda Creations again has donated another game, and I will have another set of markers for that.
Okay. If there is one game you think at the fair that we really have to look out for, what would it be?
Oh my goodness.
The first thing that pops into your head, because you play a lot of games.
Well, we did get a preview copy of Pandemic, the new Pandemic.
The Legacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And really, really enjoyed that. And we played that last week. So I can't say I've played a lot of the other games here so far, and I'm not the big list maker, but I can tell you that we really enjoyed playing that last week.
Okay, we'll look out for it.
Okay.
Where is your hubby? Have you
around.
lost him already?
I cannot possibly keep. Well, we thought maybe we'd get one of those track collars
Oh, okay.
for next
it
year,
shocks
and
if
then
it goes too far.
Well, I need one of those computer things that you can see him moving around, and I could just wear it on my arm, and then I can say, oh yeah, he's in hall 3 right now.
That's yeah.
If you want him, that's where
totally
he's-
sci-fi.
Yeah.
That'll come. That'll come.
That'll
Give it some
come.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Jen.
A pleasure.
And have a great, rest of the fair. And maybe we'll run into each other again during the weekend. We'll be here until Sunday. So
Oh, lovely. So good to see you, Joe.
we'll drop by.
Okay, thank you.